When I was a hungry young feller in my late teens, I was looking for and would do anything to make money. I was a naive university student. I had no real purpose other than just the desire to make money, which made me a perfect recruit to be scammed by a pyramid scheme. And I remember it really, really well. This guy, who I'd never met before but knew through a mutual friend, we got connected through Facebook. And he told me about this new opportunity with this company called Market America. All I had to do was spend $400 to sign up, get all the stuff on the back-end website, get a welcome package, and I would become a distributor for Market America. At first, I thought it kind of sounded fishy, but I did a little more digging, and they were able to answer all the questions I had. That's also something else about a pyramid scheme, is they can answer pretty much every question you ask them. They have an answer ready to fire at you right away. So no matter what you have, no matter what concerns you have for why you think a company is a pyramid scheme, they have a reason to tell you why it's not. It can include deflections, it can include changing the subject, it can include giving you different variety answers. They are ready to go. And that's the beauty of arguing. It's if you argue properly, you're never wrong. And that's the exact principle they always practiced. So I joined this thing called Market America. I was 19, and the people in this group, I would say median age, probably around 25 to 27. There was a lot of younger people in this Market America company at the time. It was in Toronto, and this subsect of Market America that was based in Toronto, they called themselves Gen YTO. They would come to these team meetings. I'm talking hundreds of them, hundreds of people, just showing up in full dress, dressed to the nines, looking like they were going to the Met Gala. And they would come this way to meetings every single week. And they say, if you want to be here, you got to dress for success. So I also started to dress up to the nines. I had to make sure I looked good alongside them. And the promise that this company made was this. You have to work in this company, Market America, for 2 to 3 years. And in that time frame, you're going to recruit other people to join under you, because that's how pyramid schemes work. You're going to find customers who want to buy your products. You're going to sell the customers products every single month. And as long as you do that and everyone in your downline does that, you're going to make a lot of money. Of course, it sounds so easy when you say it like that, doesn't it? These derelict fucks didn't actually tell you how it was going to work. When I say products, this company, Market America, had 4 product lines. There was Isotonics, which was their supplement product line. There was Motives or Motifs, something like that, something stupid like that. And this was the makeup brand. There was TLS, which is their weight loss supplement thing. And the 4th one was their web development system. Basically, any new distributor who signed up for this new pyramid scheme, you would have to choose one of those 4 product lines and find customers who would want to buy those products from you. I signed up with Isotonics, the supplements, because that seemed like the most logical one for me to pursue. So the supplements I'm talking about was this thing called Isotonics, which is marketed extremely well. It's marketed to show that this is the best supplement product on the market today, even though it's not. They told us every other supplement on the market is worthless except for this. I told these guys, I said, listen, all I want to make $600 in USD every single month. At the time, I was working in an electronics store part-time. I was making probably 700 to 800 Canadian dollars per month. And that money, as a 19-year-old kid still living at home with his parents, was more than enough for me at the time. This is the year 2014, 2015. Inflation wasn't as crazy as it is right now. And Market America was like, yeah, bro, no problem, no problem. You'll make that money, no problem. I spent the next few months going from meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting over and over and over and over again. They were trying to get me to recruit people. They were like, who do you know? Give them a call. Call them right now. Get them to come out to our meeting so we can pitch them our products and like we can recruit them. I ended up finding 2 recruits, my friends. I knew one of them, I actually knew both of them from high school. I pitched them the idea. They were allured by it the same way I was. They were also around my age at the time. and they bought in. And to those guys, I'm sorry. To this day, I'm sorry to you guys. Because I was allured the same way I allured you guys. And now I realize what an incredible mistake and scam this company really was. The thing about these pyramid schemes is all of them claim that they're not pyramid schemes, but they all are. They all say, no, every other company is a pyramid scheme except us. We are not a pyramid scheme. We're different like this, we're different like that, but they are pyramid schemes. Even though their business models is the exact same as ours isn't a scam, but theirs is. That was their line of reasoning, and I believed it because, again, I was a naive kid who was willing to do anything to make money. These companies, they will target minorities also because they know the thing with minorities is they're more likely to have a larger sense of community. So if they get one person from a minority, that one person can tell others in their community and have them get recruited into their pyramid scheme company. All on the allure that you're gonna get rich quickly. And people fall for it, and it's disgusting. This Market America company, they had this conference that they hold twice a year. One is in Miami, the other one is in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is where their headquarters are. The one thing I was always told from day one at every single meeting, I had to buy tickets to this conference. I have to go there. I have to go and meet other distributors in the company. I have to go there for the energy. The tickets at the time were about $200 US plus the lodging, the food, all that stuff. I think it ended up costing around $600 or $700 US, which for me at the time was so much money. It was the same amount of money I was making in a month. So I had to save a lot of money just to be able to go there. And I did go there. I went to Greensboro, North Carolina. We took a bus from Toronto, 13-hour bus ride, straight down to North Carolina. All this conference is essentially 2 days of this stadium that's half closed off because they don't have enough people to fill the entire stadium up, of distributors here who are just yelling at the people presenting. Whenever someone who's presenting is gonna come, they get a hero's welcome, a standing ovation all the time. The energy in that building was absolutely insane. The people speaking were some of the greatest motivational speakers I've ever seen. They will pay famous people. I remember they brought out Damon John to give a speech, the guy from Shark Tank, and he motivated all of us. And that's the biggest selling point that these companies have, is they sell motivation and false hope, because they know that 99% of every distributor who joins their company is gonna fail. But of course, they are gonna tell you it's your fault that you failed. No, you're buying into a rigged system. You were never gonna win. It was never gonna work out in your favor. But they can't say that because that means they're at fault. No, the people buying it are the ones who are 100% at fault in their minds, which is horseshit. At this conference in Greensboro, one of the worst decisions I made was giving in to further demand to buy tickets. So these guys, the people in Gen YTO I was talking about earlier, the people in the Toronto team, the people in that team who were at the top, the ones who were making all the money, were talking to us constantly. And they gave us a big speech, 4 people. They said, listen, the tickets for the conference in 6 months' time has just been up for sale. You need to buy yourself a ticket, and you have to buy 2 tickets for people you will recruit in the next 6 months. You have to buy in now. You have to do this now, because if you don't, you're not going to be motivated enough to keep selling and working hard for the company and making your own future better. It sucks to say I listened to them. I bought 3 tickets, 1 for myself and 2 more for the people I thought I would keep recruiting for the conference that was going to happen in 6 months' time. Again, $600 US. I, at the time, had no money, so I put it all on my credit card. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought it was going to motivate me to find more recruits. I thought I was going to be a millionaire. When I got home from the conference, I told my parents what happened, and now they were very angry, as they should be, because their son all of a sudden is going into debt for this company that's selling him a pipe dream. Of course they're going to be fucking pissed. They gave me a very, very long and stern talking to, and I felt like my heart had been ripped out because I felt such a connection to this company, to the people that were there. I sincerely, with all my heart, believed I was going to be successful. And my parents literally had to step in and be like, no, fuck you. You are leaving this company. You are not going to be involved in it anymore. They had to do that because I wasn't listening to them otherwise. I was just so bought into this false reality and fake dream that I'd been sold. And for the next few weeks, I actually became suicidal because I left this company. I left this amazing, positive environment where everybody was always encouraging you, going to meetings, always motivating you. But again, it was all under the false pretense of success. None of it was going to actually happen. A few months later, I no longer felt a connection to this company, so I pretty much stopped talking to anybody who was involved in it. But I did keep tabs on the people who were still in this company. I had them added as friends on Facebook. I followed them on Instagram. And that 2 to 3 year dream that we had all been sold, after it had been 2 to 3 years, I'm like, these people still haven't moved up in the company. They're not making any more money. It's because they were having a hard time recruiting new people. As MLMs and pyramid schemes and network marketing companies became more and more known to the public as scams, less and less people were joining. So the people in this company, they were not able to actually find new people to scam, which is a great thing. And now it's been 9 years since I left Market America. And I still keep tabs on those people. Every single person in Gen YTO of Market America that I knew that weren't at the top left the company because they realized there's no way they can keep doing this. They realize there's no way they can actually make a living doing what the company tells them to do. They realize that they were actually the company's customers, not the customers they were supposed to get. But the distributors are actually what keeps the company alive. The distributors in that company have to buy products, have to buy the company's product every single month to keep their business alive on the website's back end. Otherwise, it closes your business down and you're forced to spend around $200 every single month buying their products. And they tell you the most successful distributors are the ones who use the company's products on a daily basis. So they literally try to rope you in, get you to change your lifestyle to fit their demands and needs. But of course, their products suck. Their products are ridiculously overpriced. If you're like me, who was making around $700 from his part-time job at the time, spending an extra $200 buying a company's product that you're not going to use is a very, very, very big investment. Now, as far as I know, that Gen YTO thing is completely done for and good riddance. I hope they never come back. To this day, I still have this real big disdain for financial fraudsters, especially pyramid schemes, because these companies, they literally lobby governments. They have so much money that they pay law firms to make themselves look legitimate. They say, oh, we're not a pyramid scheme, we're this, we're that, when all they are in reality is they're dream sellers. They sell you a dream to fill their own pockets, and you will never get rich by being in a pyramid scheme or an MLM or a network marketing company, whatever you want to call it. If there's any kind of recruiting involved, it's a scam. 100%. All in, I spent about $2,000 on this company with the tickets that I bought, with all the product I bought, with the entry costs, everything all in, around $2,000. It wasn't the worst thing. A lot of it was on credit. I had to get a different job to be able to pay for it all back, but I did end up figuring it out. The one thing I am grateful for, though, is this was something I got to experience at a very young age. If this happened now, it would be far worse. It happened back then. I learned from it. I came back from it. I got a different job. I started to make more money. I got out of it relatively unscathed, except for the experience that, hey, scam companies like this exist, and I have to stay far away from them. That's about it. I'll see you next time.